On October 2, the Bihar government made public the results of its controversial caste-based survey, just months ahead of the 2024 Lok Sabha polls. Also known as the Bihar Jati Adharit Gadana, the census showed that the other backward classes comprise of about 63% of the state's population, whereas the scheduled caste account for over 19% of the 13 crore population, while the scheduled tribe makes up to 1.68%. The upper caste or the Savarna form around 15.52% of the state's population. This caste-based census in Bihar has raised a very important question. Is Nitish Kumar seeking to use the very famous divide and rule policy, first introduced in Bharat by the British, just to reap electoral benefit in the caste-ridden Bihar by clubbing caste census with the social justice narrative? The Bihar government survey to identify the caste of its citizens opens up a Pandora's box that will create a social divide and unrest that will echo long after Nitish Kumar is gone. And we will tell you why. While the party claims that it is for the social justice, everyone knows that it is to be used as a weapon in the upcoming political battle. The rule book is very simple for Nitish Kumar and his alliance partners. Whenever given the opportunity, they will cite the survey and keep insisting that the backward caste have been denied their share in welfare schemes and government jobs. Well, it has already begun. We all saw how shamelessly Rahul Gandhi, whose Congress party is part of INDI alliance, asked an absurd question during a press conference. Probably this has happened for the first time in the history of this country when a party leader did something like this. Politicians have been talking about social justice since they became netas. Social justice and equity is a promise that keeps the votes coming. Hence, it is important to keep inequity alive, as once that happens, there are no more votes. Now the next step by Nitish Kumar will be to create a wave of anger among those who have been denied their rights by the central government. But will the common voter accept the credibility of an alliance because now it has the caste data to explain the economic divisions? This is not an easy narrative to establish for the common man. The only way for it to be established is through street violence. This means that this election, if it has to be fought along caste lines, at least in Bihar, will be bloody and violent. Caste-based groups will be activated across the state or across the nation to demand their rights. Though the INDI alliance has very little time to make this possible across the country, it will try to do in the constituencies where there is backward class dominance. The rise of the backward caste into the political hierarchy post-Mandal and successive welfare schemes targeted at them have created economic prosperity among the selected few. While the state claims that it has the economic data, it has not released any such data at the press conference. Even the survey data was released in such a manner that it cannot be used by researchers. The app, which is developed for collecting the caste-based data, is basically a one-way data collection app. It does not give access to a common citizen to see the data in his district or his area. This means that rival political parties will not have the access to the full database. The Bihar government has reportedly spent over 500 crores on this survey. To make the caste data an effective tool for the elections, the Bihar government will also announce a series of reservations to reflect the new data of the survey. The current data shows that OBC make up more than 27% of the population, while the extremely backward caste make up 36%. Hence combined, they make up 63% of the population, while the reservation for them is just 30%. EBCs is given an 18% reservation, while OBCs have a 12% reservation quota. Now, if this reservation has to meet the new survey data, it would have to be more than double to 63%, even breaching the norms for the overall reservation quota set up by the Supreme Court. The next important step for Nitish Kumar would be probably to start announcing new quotas for the EBCs and OBCs in different jobs and welfare schemes given out by the state government. But these announcements will not be easily met. They will become promises with which he will go into the elections. Promising higher reservation quotas is always seen as an important election plank, and the government has been made and lost on this issue many times. And this would lead every member of the INDIA alliance to make similar promises in their own states. There will soon be a Bihar formula for reservations, and this will be announced before January 2024. The model will become the operation model for reservation-based promises of the INDI alliance. Now, several new dimensions will be added to the election in 2024, at least in Bihar. This will be done to alter the mathematics for each of the 40 seats in Bihar. Maybe the candidates in some of the seats will be aligned with the new caste data for the constituency. But the most important change will be the election plank in each of these constituencies. If it is left to Nitish Kumar, then the election will be fought on caste lines, a throwback to the bloody caste wars of the past in the state. The objective is very clear: to divide the electorate sharply along caste lines and divide the Hindus as per the Britishers' policy of divide and rule. Thank you so much for watching.